Welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show. It's game number 2 of the American League Championship Series. Severino on the bump. New lineup. Hell of a new lineup. The come on in the middle of that made me laugh. There's the come on. Love a good ad-lib. Love a good ad-lib. There's this Simba freestyle. He's on some radio show.
Ooh.
And he's the co-host, or maybe the host, I don't know. He just goes, he's like, yeah, uh-huh. And then he goes, makes sense. Really good. It cracks me up. Sometimes I go watch that freestyle just for that. Makes sense. New lineup, Jake. The Jekyll and the Hyde. Who's the good one of Jekyll and Hyde? Jekyll's good?
I assume Jekyll was good. Dr. Jekyll? That probably means.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we got the Jekyll and Hyde Yankees. They decided, let's try today. Let's put our best foot forward. And they really changed up the lineup, which I think has a lot of people excited or just happy or it's good. The lineup is as follows. Bader is leading off. Brand new. He's playing center field. Judge is batting second. I wonder if Bader's going to be part of like the animals at the zoo, like, you know, that Glaber, Judge, and Rizzo were doing before the first pitch. I like that. Bader, Judge batting second, playing right field. Stanton batting third, DHing. Rizzo batting fourth, playing first base. Glaber drops down to the 5 hole. I love that. Donaldson still there in the middle. 6th. Higashioka batting 7th, catching Sevy. They've kind of become a duo these days. Peraza. It makes me so like happy and just so fucking angry. Starting at shortstop, Oswaldo in left field, and Sevy on the bump. So the Oswaldo's at the bottom.
The Bader move is interesting. I mean, they're going full playoffs. Are you hot? So that's my first what to watch for is Bader. Him hitting in that leadoff spot now makes his first 2 at-bats almighty important. Those are instant wins or instant losses by making a move. So that's my first what to watch for. Yeah, man, they kind of alluded to that Peraza was going to be in play for the second game. In Yankees speak, they said it was going to be a daily decision, which means that they were planning on sitting IKF today. And yeah, man, it was just one of those things. And there was a sniff test all year. The Yankees believe in a little bit of an element of surprise as well. That Peraza played down the stretch and at shortstop, and they showed Cabrera at shortstop briefly that we saw come to a pinnacle at the Guardians season when the season was on the line. And here's Peraza. Here's the kid. 8-9, the Oswalds. And man, you know, it's a brutal spot either way. They got his feet wet in yesterday's game. He fielded a ball, spiked it a little bit, but Rizzo had him, made some jokes. Let's see what he's got. And by the way, part of the reason Cabrera got the call this year before Peraza was that Cabrera killed right-handed pitching. At the minor league level, he was 1-dotting against right-handed pitching. He was ready to go there. Peraza, I think part of the reason he didn't get brought up earlier, I mean, connected to a lot of things, he wasn't as good versus righties, but he was mauling lefties. And we have a lefty on the bump today in Framber Valdez. So
this is a platoon. So IKF going to be starting.
He was in for offense yesterday. So, Cabrera was going to be in this game. They sat him again. They said Verlander's better versus lefties.
Yesterday was a complete try and test and get everyone's feet wet game. It was let's get our feet wet game. Let's see what people have game. I said it, and they knew that this was going to be the line. They knew that Peraza was starting yesterday.
Yes.
100%. They put him on the roster knowing he was going to start this game, which makes yesterday even more just obnoxious and annoying. The good news is I do think from here on out, I don't foresee any more of that because you can't. If they won yesterday.
IKF got a hit off Verlander. He'll be back.
Yeah, and platoon. No, but I just mean with like the bullpen decisions and all that.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be. I mean, they rested everyone yesterday. You came off that 4-gamer, and there's the off day tomorrow that, yeah, you in theory, you think the Yankees have to be full tilt tonight. And they are, and they will be, so that's exciting. And then with an off day and Garrett Cole, they should be full tilt the rest of the way, but you shouldn't have to talk about that in ALCS, Jim.
When
Yes.
the Astros go to their bullpen, they have all righties in their pen.
Yep.
Carpenter should pinch hit for Donaldson, and then IKF can go to third.
Yeah, let's see how Higgy looks at the catcher spot, because that's another potential pinch hit situation. But, yeah, you see the scenario. I don't think they're going to do that to Donaldson unless he has 2 or 3 really bad at-bats, and even if he does, we've seen them stick with him. It seems like they want to make Donaldson happen.
Yes, they like the walk. Bader's been seeing pitches, too. He's hitting home runs. I think he's averaging 4.4 pitches per at-bat.
He's a tough out currently.
So I like the move, and I just like kind of like the message of urgency again,
Right.
which I don't even think it's urgency. I think this is the plan. Yeah, you said Bader's an instant what to watch for. Peraza is now too.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 big ones. And just kind of like a overcompassing what to watch, whereas Framber throws a lot of curveballs. And the Yankees were just so off on breaking pitches yesterday. And I believe they've been off on curve. Judge hit 2 curveballs in Game 5 again but I believe they've kind of just been bad against breaking pitches, and they've just been bad. No one's really hitting. But I'm interested to see how they look approach-wise versus Framber, who's good. It's kind of
Really
fun to
good.
watch.
Really good. He broke the record this season for most consecutive quality starts. So, I mean, Framber's going to give them an effort. He's pitched in a lot of playoff games by this point. He was better versus lefties. Rizzo, the only true lefty in the lineup. So that'll be interesting to watch if Rizzo, who's been really good this postseason so far, if he can be pestilential there. And, yeah, the other thing with flipping the big guys, that move is made for the first 5 innings of this game. Because Framber's going to come out and a righty's going to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So when that righty comes in for Judge and Stanton, Bader, Judge and Stanton, the game switches there just a little bit because we haven't seen Judge and Stanton back-to-back. So Stanton's also he's our most feared hitter right now. So getting him behind Judge.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I'm interested to see how it plays out. And Judge needs to start he needs a home run. He needs like a Game 3 home run like he had in Cleveland. Like he needs a loud one early and keep it going. I mean, if it's a double, but he just needs a hit really pretty bad. To righty batters, which is majority of the lineup besides Oswaldo, Cabrera, and Rizzo today.
Well, just Rizzo.
Yeah, Cabrera's going to be batting righty. Framber is a sinker ball, 2-seam fastball. Those are labeled and named the same thing. And curveball pitcher. To lefties, which is just Rizzo, he is cutter, sinker. He doesn't really throw the curveball that much versus lefties. So, interesting. The curveball is good.
Yeah.
It has a 46% whiff rate. I think even higher, or 46 to righties on the season, 45. But 46% whiff rate. Also, it's kind of his put-away pitch. So if he's got 2 strikes, he's going to go to the curve or the cutter. The sinker is definitely earlier in count. So if you're hunting sinker, you're going to look for that early. But, yeah. Let's get some base runners.
Get some base runners. There's going to be a lot of curveballs, I think, when you look at Framber's Baseball Savant. 90% curve spin. A lot of the fastball stuff is lower, and this is a playoff game, so I wouldn't be surprised if he juices that up. And, yeah, man, you kind of, going back to that Guardian series, if you get the big 2-3 run homer early and you can get ahead, hopefully we can exhale tonight and say, well, we used our good bullpen, off day, and we're heading home to Cole and Nestor. It's a bit of a must-win game. There's just nothing you can say in the Yankees track record, and I love Yankee Stadium, just as much as anyone else listening to this. But if there are potentially, if you lose tonight and you go down 0-2 and there's 5 games left against the Houston Astros and you need to win 4 of them, there's nothing in our recent history this season or the past few years that says that's a great spot to be in.
Yeah, it's a pretty big game.
You're full tilt here. You're going to need special performances, and whoever it is, hey, I'm ready to hug you with open arms. It would be pretty. There'd be some beauty if it's Judge and Stanton. There'd be some beauty if it's the Oswalds. Someone's got to step up to the table and be special.
Bader and Judge. You said they look like childhood friends.
They look like childhood friends. They look like a Little League picture, and you're like, oh, wow. They're both 10. Like, Judge sprouted up, and Bader hasn't, grown yet.
Yeah. Like you and Emac.
Kinda.
You and Kyle.
Me and a lot of my friends.
Yeah. How about it?
Actually, the older we got, the shorter I got.
They got taller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the range. They were still taller, but then.
It's okay.
And that's all right.
That's fine.
I've come to grips with it. You want to talk pitching path a little bit?
Yeah, it should be Severino for 5 or 6 innings. Loaizaga, Wandy, Clay. Wandy should get the Alvarez lane.
I think it's, what is it, Alvarez, Bregman, Tucker?
Yep. 2 lefties there. That should be Wandy's lane if it's available. It has to see how it's getting delivered to you. But yes. And then Clay should get the bottom. People we should not see today. Montas. Clark Schmidt.
Yep.
Castro looked good in that last inning. He should get the ball ahead of the other people because he's a professional reliever.
There's one guy that, again, is just in this weird space for no reason. Lou Trevino.
Yeah.
Can be a part of our winning formula. So, especially when we look at that Astros lineup, if you need someone to connect the dot at any point to Wandy in that lefty lane, if they're bottom of the lineup or even Altuve and Pena is coming up, that should be Lou and Johnny and Clay. Wandy Peralta has the clearest lane you'll ever see in, baseball in 2022. So if that's the 8th inning, the 9th inning, 7th inning gets a little scary because then you got to try to be clean the rest of the way. But that is Wandy's lane. Anyone else in that lane in those final 3 innings is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got 4 guys as alternative options there. So Sevy has to empty the tank for at least 5 innings.
Yeah, and I mean, on Sevy, we saw him. I don't know if he's had a playoff start where the first 2 innings are easy. I'd like this to be the day.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets out of the jam, and when Judge hits the homer, you see him get a little bit rejuvenated in that Cleveland start. But you might have to go back a while to find a start where the first couple innings are easy. Let's see, in 2019, he had a start against the Astros, and it looks like he did well.
Yeah, that was battle Sevy. That was when Sevy, just barely came back.
God. In the second inning that game, 2019, he loaded the bases.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Twins game. That one I knew. The Astros game.
He labored through both of those.
It was him versus Cole.
How about that?
Yes, the second Altuve hit a home run, second batter. He hasn't had a playoff start where the first or second inning aren't a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe this one, Oakland. Is that the wild card game? So that's a bit, yeah. Okay, so there you go. Oakland wild card game. He struck out 5 and there was only one walk to Matt Olson. But yeah, the first 2 innings for Sevy, it's like he's at 40 pitches last time.
Yeah.
And what the situation is, he's too amped up. And I remember CeCe talking about R2C2 and like, there's no help. Like Sevy's that's him.
Yeah.
He's got to figure it out on his own because he doesn't really know how, or people have tried to let him, pass wisdom, and he's like, nah, I'll learn. And when he's amped up, he misses super high with the fastball. It's 98, which is great, but it's up. So that's what you got to watch for Sevy today.
And let's see how the other stuff works. I mean, I won't be too worried about pitches as long as you're keeping it clean. Like that's the only goal, man. Like Sevy, we're not eyeing 9 innings today. You're not even going to get an opportunity at 9 innings. So keep it clean. And hey, we're still on Yordan watch until we're not. You can't let that guy beat you, especially if there's a base open. Reliving yesterday's game, I realized that it shouldn't have been Clark's spot. You got Yuli Gurriel 0-2. I mean, it kind of can't be over the plate. Like, if you put yourself in that spot. So be smart, execute, and...
We saw Severino. This is something that I think might be more important than we think. We saw Severino against Kwan to lead off Game 3, and he threw him 7 straight fastballs.
Yeah.
He just wanted to find the fastball and stab himself. Altuve has really struggled with sliders this postseason. Away, chasing. Yesterday, we saw Altuve swing early, thinking he'd get some fastballs from Taillon and try to get out of it. He popped up a couple times and got out. He still went 0 for, right? Yesterday?
Altuve did not get a hit yesterday.
So I would like to see Sevy not swallow his fastball pride. He can't throw Altuve all fastballs here. He's been really struggling with breaking and off speed. And let's keep his offer going as long as we can. That would be nice.
It would become a full-blown storyline if Altuve goes hitless today. Like, it's already kind of a storyline, but it would be, if the Yankees win and Altuve goes hitless, it becomes the storyline. So that would be nice.
Yes, it would. Trying to see what Altuve got yesterday. But, yeah, come out some sliders.
Yeah, I mean, you got nothing to save for. It would be badass if you're fastball and 2-3 sliders to get through the first time, but that doesn't matter if you go down 2-0 and you saved it for the second time through the lineup. You gotta keep a 0 on the board.
Yeah. And then you think Loaizaga, Wandy.
I think they've already shown their hand. Johnny Laza will be the first out. First out of the pen. And yeah, you're looking for 2.
Altuve this postseason has seen 33% sliders. So that's the most out of any pitch he's seen. That was Seattle. Seattle kind of lets you know how to pitch to him right now. Until he shows you he's going to change. All right, homer draft. Did you get one with Bader?
Sure did.
Hell yeah, so we're tied.
Tied in the playoffs, and the homer draft is brought to you by SeatGeek. SeatGeek's bringing us through the whole post-Saison code JOHNBOY playoffs, and you should go check out. We're live streaming again, and we do a tweet before the games. If you reply to the tweet and you guess the score after the 6th inning, if you get it right, you get $500 to SeatGeek. So go check that out. Or if you're buying tickets to the game right now, JOHNBOY playoffs, 10% off any order. Download the app, use it. Ellie Adler won $500 yesterday to SeatGeek. So thank you, SeatGeek. JOHNBOY playoffs, 10% off. I think I get the nod, right?
Yes.
Jake has first pick. No Bader, no Judge.
Wow.
Okay.
Should we take those two?
Let's see. I will go with...
Take Higgy, you won't.
I might.
You won't.
I'm
Jump in a Framber curve?
going to take Stanton.
Huh.
I'm going to take Stanton. You get 2 picks.
BBD, I want Rizzo homered in his last at bat. Did we take Rizzo yesterday?
Mm-mm. Stanton and Trevino yesterday.
I want Rizzo homered in his last at bat. And then I let you go. I lean as Waldo. He got benched. Save Judge for some home games. He's been going oppo.
Yeah, I don't need to burn the Judge pick yet. I'm fine with as well, though. Find the box.
I will take Peraza.
Ooh, has he hit a home run?
Let's make a storyline. Yeah.
One.
He hit one in Texas. Matt Carpenter series.
No, Carpenter didn't play.
So, yeah, Crawford boxes, perfect.
Pop one up there. Bader probably hits another.
He should.
Probably first pitch.
Be dope. Actually, I kind of don't want a 1-0 lead. I think when the Yankees take a lead, it's got to be more than one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bader. You know, I never ordered the mouth guard.
No.
The whole credit card stuff.
Right.
Over under?
Oh,
We got the under right yesterday?
You guys both pushed.
We both
Oh, yeah.
pushed.
So we were wrong.
Was it 4-2 and it was 7?
We were close.
Come on.
Hey, if they don't bring Montas in to give up that
Yeah.
homer, we would have gotten. No. We needed another homer.
Yeah.
They left him in a little longer to give up another
Yankees
homer.
got one more hit.
What is it today? 7 again?
Framber, Yankees with their good bullpen. Sevy, do they lower it to 6.5?
It's 7 again.
7 again. Makes sense.
Today might be the actual push.
I'm going to go under.
Yeah, I'm also going to go under.
Off day tomorrow. Both teams know the importance of
The game.
2-0, 1-1.
Yeah.
The Astros know the Yankees are trying today.
They tried offensively yesterday. I'm not trying to.
The players playing the
half the
game
lineup.
are trying.
Yeah. I'm taking the under as well. And did you have any premonitions? I haven't had any premonitions yet.
Premo, I mean, we got someone hit the bag yesterday, but it wasn't enough. Trevi right at the end of the game. Perfect hop off the bag. How funny
Dude,
is
and
that?
we've seen so many baseballs.
How funny is that? One crooked hop, and then Glaber hits a game-tying homer,
Yeah.
and he's hitting leadoff today, but he's not, and that's how it works.
Baseball.
My premo for today, I think, let's see, Glaber, Rizzo, Donaldson. Yankees get a bunt hit today.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Peraza's first at bat.
Maybe Bader's second. Like they're playing deep, and he's just like, I'm a leadoff guy now.
We get some John today.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't think Framber cares enough. Might be savvy. Trying to do too much.
Donaldson talked a little yesterday.
It can't be Donaldson. I have it being like not that bad.
Okay.
So I do think we get some mound to dug out one way or the other. John today. Jawing.
They
jawing. Carpenter pinch hit grand slam.
That would be cool. So then he has his
Got my reps in, so I'm good now.
yeah, he does his post-game press conference.
I
as
cracked this like an hour ago. I haven't taken a sip.
the opposite Ron Swanson. I think I seen you take a sip. I asked you the flavor. You didn't take a sip?
Nope. First sip.
The Eagleton Ron Swanson that's got the mustache and is Matt Carpenter from the future. And he's just like,
I just saw something.
I got to see those pitches.
I just saw something.
What'd you just see?
The Oswaldo's shortstop left field coming in on a ball. Tip drill.
Ooh.
Out. All smiles.
Love it. Bobble catch.
Bobble catch.
Yeah. I would lock that up,
Yeah.
Daniel.
That's locked.
Lock that in. I think
Makes sense.
I think
Find that for you.
I think we have something special for you, Jim.
BBD sent something, but I can't find it. It airdropped, and I don't know the name of the file.
I then emailed it to you.
Okay.
I got a DM from someone before the game,
Okay.
an old friend of Talkin Yanks, and I was like, "It's a big game today.
Oh, I know who it. So.
Big game feels. Big game feels." I said, "Hype us up.
Okay.
Hype us up." So I haven't listened to this.
All right. I gotta get it.
Talkin Yanks faithful may know. This goes back to some of the OG voicemails days and things like that. A guy that can get you hyped up in a different way than anyone in the world.
Yeah.
He comes from just a different angle when you expect it the least.
I'm downloading it.
Downloading. Building up the hype. We're hype.
Let's go, Yanks. Let's go, Yanks. Let's go. It's a big game. Let's go, Yanks. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Yanks. Sammy, baby. Come on now. Let's go. Big game. Let's go, Yanks.
It's a quick one.
Let's go Yanks, baby. Let's go Yanks.